Throughout history, language has been allowed to evolve pretty much as an unconscious process. But I think now, as we close distance with this flowing together of everything, this cultural global concrescence, we do not have the luxury of an unconscious. And so in the same way that we get rid of thermonuclear weapons and disease bombs and these sorts of things, we also need to get rid of poisonous linguistic processes and assumptions which occlude clear thinking. Our politics is haunted by a lack of clear thinking. And I'm amazed, actually, at how much of our communication with each other is extremely low grade. We really do largely communicate with grunts and nods. It's very rare that people draw themselves together, collate and make cogent their thoughts, and then lay it on to somebody else in such a way that the thought comes into being. I think the great political task is to refine and accelerate the evolution of language. This has always been unconsciously sensed. This is why writers and poets are intuitively felt by power groups to be somehow dangerous, out of all proportion to their numbers or the numbers of their followers. It's because they tamper with the most sacred province of the state, which is the pool of linguistic modalities that allow realities to be concretized. The history of language has had a tendency to emphasize certain areas and de-emphasize others. In other words, in our Western languages, because there is this subject-object dualism built into syntax, we have evolved an extremely sophisticated language for the handling of objects, from quarks right up to quasars. But notice how utterly impoverished our emotional vocabulary is. Anything which is amorphous and behaves like a field rather than being tightly clustered into a local domain, we have very little to say about it.